We've been caregivers out probably for at least 7 years. And both our parents are, my father's 80, my mom's 79, she'll be 80 in November. And it was 5 of us. My brother, he's deceased in April, and it's 4 girls. So we all take care of our parents, both of them if they need, but especially with mom helping dad out. And as far as our meals, dad, he'll get up and cook breakfast sometimes. Sometimes he'll say he'll go to Mrs. Wiener's or to some restaurant that serve breakfast and get him something, but that's hardly ever. And then on weekends, if he call and say he don't feel up to it, one of us sisters will take him some breakfast or cook him something to eat. But definitely the meals is each one of my sisters will take turns. So each one has the first week. Has a week to cook for them. My week is the 3rd, starts with the 3rd Sunday, so that's my week. And Sylvia, she's the 4th week. And I have another sister that's Karen. She is the 2nd, starts with the 2nd Sunday that week. And then my other baby sister Lynette, she's the 1st Sunday. And then my daughter, she said she would take on like the 5th Sunday, do it that week. But he also has a niece, and she said she would like to help. So she takes on the 5th week now. Wow. So that way that leaves my daughter, she's not having to do it. But if the 5th week, if my cousin says she'll cook Monday through Wednesday, then my daughter could do Thursday through Saturday. Thursday, yeah. So, and say with their doctor's appointments, like the doctor that they've been going to for over 30 years, that's about 10 minutes away from the house. So my dad will drive them to that appointment. But if it's another doctor's appointment where it's like maybe 10 miles from the house, then he'll try to make the appointments to where one of my sisters that's off on Mondays, try to make the appointments on Monday, and she'll go with them, or either on Fridays when I get off early, I tell them to make appointments for later Friday evening. So therefore, they not having to go to doctor appointments by themselves. So we just try to work with one another and try to schedule things around our schedule so we can be there for them.
So y'all pretty close families.
Oh yeah.
So anytime any one of us sisters see something, there's a need, we get together first, have a meeting about it, and see how we're gonna plan this out and do it. So we pretty much make plans about anything we do before we just jump in and do it. And just like she was saying with the cooking, so they already have with them, they eat at whoever's house is cooking for them on Sundays. They eat, like if I'm cooking, it's my week to cook, they'll come to my house and eat Sunday. And then I'll just fix the food I have on that Monday to take with them, so they have it Monday. I ain't gotta, go by there and drop the food off. And another thing we do, like we look at the house and say, okay, the house needs to be clean. We need to do the bathroom, whatever. We come together, make plans about this, who's gonna do this part of the house, because we just did that 2 weeks ago. So, we designate each areas of the house what somebody's gonna clean, what we gotta do. So we do different things like that. One thing about it, none of us were in denial. Okay. So I think that's what helped us get started sooner, because I think the first time my daddy was said something about, y'all's mama is not, he calls his wife our mom, he calls her mama. They call each other mama and daddy. So he said, y'all mom, she's not, something ain't right. He said she would repeat stuff, she would just keep asking the same thing over and over. And we said, well, daddy, you sure? Yeah. And then, I noticed one time I was out there, she would ask me something like, I know she would know, like, she might ask me, what's your name again? Or, something is wrong. So when then we just went ahead and took her to a doctor to get things checked out. So I guess the first thing is don't be in denial. No, mama, that's just ordinary, or whoever. That's usually a sign. When they keep repeating stuff so close together and the same thing over and over and things they should know, don't be in denial about it. Just go on and take them to a doctor, get things checked out. And I think that's the first thing, so you can start planning. And that's what we did.
Very good.